Welcome to Foundation Friday. The dedication and covenant of silent unity was signed on December 7th, 1892 by Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, founders of the Unity movement. It is unlikely when they signed this covenant that they had any idea how far-reaching unity would be as it evolved into the church we know and love today. We invite you to join us as we explore and share some of the original ideas, teachings, and writings of the men and women who created the foundation of the Unity Church.
Hi there. Thank you for joining us for our Foundation Friday program. Today, we are going to be looking at the prayer of protection. This is the prayer that almost every unity service everywhere ends with. Now, if you're a fan of our Foundation Friday program, you've already gotten to know the author, James Dillet Freeman, and a little bit about his life. This is the story of the prayer of protection as told by the author, James Dillet Freeman himself. I will share this reading, and I found this article at truthunity.net, an excellent resource. If you would like to have or read this article, it's available there for you. James Dillet Freeman tells how World War II led him to write one of the most beloved prayers of our time. The prayer for protection is known the world over, and unity is often asked how it came into existence. James Dillet Freeman explained once in his Unity magazine column, "Life is a wonder." Here's the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. That's how it was originally written. Often we add, "and all is well." So here is Mr. Freeman's explanation on how he came to write this beloved poem. When World War II was raging in Europe, we received many letters and phone calls from people caught in the conflict. But for a long time, we did not have a prayer for protection that we were all satisfied with. This is how one came. Silent Unity has always written a special Christmas prayer service just for the Silent Unity workers. And in 1940, I was asked to prepare this service. We had never before needed a prayer for protection, but in 1940, we needed one. So I wrote one to go with the Christmas service. What I wrote was a little 4-line verse. The light of Christ directs me. The love of Christ enfolds me. The power of Christ protects me. The presence of Christ upholds me. I had hardly finished this Christmas service before Silent Unity came to me again and asked me to write a protection pamphlet that we could send to people. So I did. And it was called His Protecting Spirit. They told me they wanted affirmative prayers for protection on the back page. Among these was the verse from the 23rd Psalm. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Psalms 23:4. One of the young women who worked in Silent Unity was reading my manuscript as I wrote it. And as she finished it, she came up to me and said, "Jim, if I were a woman in England and they were dropping bombs on my roof, or if I were a soldier and someone was pointing a loaded gun at me, I wouldn't want to feel like I was walking through the valley of the shadow of death." Can't you do better than that? I thought, you want me to do better than the 23rd Psalm? You have to be out of your mind. But rolling around in the back of my mind was the little verse I had written as a prayer for protection at Christmas. I am centered and poised in the Christ mind, and nothing can disturb the calm peace of my soul. All the forces of heaven and earth now unite to protect, to defend, and to deliver me. No situation frightens me. Divine intelligence reveals to me just what to do in every emergency. The angel of his presence guides and guards you. Yea, though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you shall fear no evil, for God is with you to defend and deliver you. The light of God surrounds you. The love of God enfolds you. The power of God protects you. The presence of God watches over you. I had written it just for silent unity, but now it came rolling up to the front of my mind and demanded that I pay attention to it. It enticed me to see what I could make of it. First, I took the rhymes from it. I felt it would be more universally received if it was not a rhyme. Then I changed Christ to God. It had been Christ because it was a Christmas prayer, but I felt if we were going to send it around the world, God might be more acceptable to more people. So the little prayer became, the light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. That is the way we first printed it. And then a line came to me, and I felt it would make the prayer even more powerful. That line was, wherever I am, God is. The prayer of protection came through change after change, not at all like my other writings. I felt like God spoke those words to me. Is it possible that no prayer unity has ever printed, has ever reached so many people as the prayer for protection? Not not only has Unity printed it over and over, but almost every Unity church uses it to conclude its services. And like I am there, this prayer of protection was carried to the moon. Okay, so that's the article that I found. I hope that you enjoyed it. I know I really enjoyed hearing the story of the prayer of protection by the author of the prayer. I hope that you did too. Before we end, I want you to know you matter. You are sacred. And you are so, so very loved. Namaste.
Thank you for joining us, and let's stay connected and grow in spirit. We are on Facebook. Search for Unity Church of El Cajon and follow us and like our posts. You can reach us on YouTube at Unity Church of El Cajon. Please subscribe to our channel, watch our videos, and leave comments which can help us improve. We are on the web at unityofelcajon.org. Email or call our church office to receive our weekly newsletters, which lists all of our activities and opportunities to learn and grow together.